Welcome to 2 minutes of your time, please. A daily devotional with CFM.
Our God is no one-trick pony. This saying simply means He's not limited to one way of doing things. Have you ever had a situation look to God for your solution, but you had your idea as to how He would respond based on how you saw Him do it in someone else's life? I recently reflected on the many ways that God heals. In the Old Testament, He addressed Naaman's leprosy with an instruction to dip in the Jordan River. In the New Testament, the 10 lepers were instructed to go show themselves to the priest, while another leper was touched by Jesus and was made clean. One ailment, 3 different approaches. In Luke chapter 18 verse 35, we see Jesus simply spoke to a blind man in Jericho and said, "Receive your sight," and it instantly returned. In another instance in Matthew chapter 9 verses 29 to 30, the account mentions 2 blind men. It says, "He touched their eyes, saying, 'According to your faith, let it be to you.' And their eyes were opened." While in John chapter 9 verses 6 to 7 it records, Jesus spat on the ground, made a paste with the spittle, put this over the eyes of the blind man, and said to the man born blind, "Go and wash in the pool of Siloam." And the man had his sight restored. Romans chapter 11 verse 33 tells us that God's ways are past finding. We have no idea why He chooses to address similar situations in many different ways. So, what are you believing God for? Do not limit Him to what was experienced by someone else. Remember, our God is no one-trick pony.